I have an incredible story about the Volkswagen Jetta. Several years ago, I was in California at a Snoop Dogg concert when I got a call from Volkswagen. They were giving me $100,000 to direct a car commercial for them. Oh, I didn't say this was going to be an incredible story for you, but it was for me. This is the 6th generation Jetta. This car is partially based on Volkswagen's PQ35 platform, which means if you want to be a bit of a dick, you could argue that the Audi A3, the Q3, the Skoda Yeti and the Volkswagen Beetle are all pretty much the same car. But that would be a little rude. True, but rude. In India, Volkswagen is in a bit of a weird spot. They'd love to load up the car with features, but Indians aren't going to pay those kinds of prices. So as usual, it's a juggling act to make sure they pick the features and amenities you're willing to pay for, and hope we don't notice what's missing. This 2-liter common rail diesel engine puts out 140 horsepower and 320 pounds of torque. This is the same engine they use in the Laura, the Yeti, Superb, Passat, Audi A4, A6 and Q5. But there's a reason for that. It's a great engine. Torque delivery is near instant. And if you do get the DSG, make sure you keep it in sports mode. But I shouldn't have to tell you that, right? Give it an open road and the Jetta will gobble up highways, going all the way to over 200 kilometers an hour. I can vouch for that. Power delivery is linear and turbo lag is imperceptible. At triple-digit speeds, you're almost going to be yawning because of how refined the engine is. This car is quiet. Get better tires, and you can spend entire road trips arguing about the effects of late-stage capitalism without having to raise your voice. The Jetta, fortunately, has the multi-link Euro-spec rear suspension, keeping the car poised even on rough patches. Handling is confident and the grip levels are good throughout. It has minimal body roll, and even about 150 kilometers an hour, it doesn't feel like it. The electric power steering is light and effortless, but whether on the highway or elsewhere, it isn't going to give you the feedback you're hoping for. This really isn't a car that's aimed at enthusiasts. The brakes are sharp and well matched to the Jetta's capabilities, including at high speeds. And I have to take a long moment to appreciate the fact that so many safety features come as standard for every variant. 8 airbags, front and rear disc brakes, ABS, electronic stability control, a fatigue generator, and even brake pad wear indicators. Volkswagen and Jetta in particular get its fair share of flack for looking like a rich man's Vento and a poor man's Audi. And it is both of those things, because it's meant to be. I really appreciate the classic styling of this car. This design will age gracefully. Yes, it's a little bland, but the lines are clean and I think it looks like a Passat Junior. It's not meant to call attention to yourself, which is a concept that's really alien here. Okay, it's pretty obvious if you're buying a Jetta, you want to be pampered. Step inside the car and that's where you start to get a few mixed signals. By now, you shouldn't be surprised that it looks like every other Volkswagen. The front seats have all the travel anyone could require and are nice and firm. Visibility is great throughout the cabin. Hold up! These seats aren't made from leather. They're leatherette. Unacceptable! No, seriously, what the fuck is leatherette? Well, I was going to say yes, but when she finds out these seats aren't real leather, then she's going to wonder what else you haven't been honest about. It's a slippery slope, my friend. Anyway, this is a fine car, and is a wise choice for when you don't want anyone to know just how much money you have. If you want one of these, spend the money and get the Highland variant, even though your accountant's going to be a little annoyed with you. Snoop Dogg is dope, and Volkswagen and Grey took a chance on me, and for that, I'll always be grateful. I'm David, and welcome to Torque Speed.